All right, everyone, buckle up because what I'm about to show you is absolutely insane. China just dropped a luxury bomb that's making Rolls-Royce and Bentley executives lose sleep at night. We're talking about the HONGQI L1, the most expensive Chinese car ever created. And I'm not exaggerating when I say this thing costs more than most people's houses. This is the moment China officially declared war on the ultra-luxury automotive world. And honestly, after seeing what they've built, I think they might actually win this fight. Now, let's talk about the design because the first time you lay eyes on the HONGQI L1, your jaw is literally going to hit the floor. This isn't just a car. This is a rolling work of art that combines traditional Chinese imperial elegance with futuristic automotive design. The front grille is absolutely massive, inspired by ancient Chinese palace gates with vertical chrome bars that flow like a waterfall. And those LED headlights, they're not just headlights. They're sculptural masterpieces that illuminate with the intensity of 1,000 suns. The side profile stretches out like a luxury yacht on wheels. We're talking about a wheelbase that's longer than some studio apartments, giving rear passengers an absolute throne room of space. The chrome trim running along the body catches light in the most mesmerizing way. And when you see those suicide doors opening up, revealing that cathedral-like interior, you realize this isn't transportation, this is a statement. The paint options include custom colors that take over 200 hours to apply by hand, with up to 15 layers of coating that create this deep, liquid-like finish that changes color depending on the angle and lighting, and those 22-inch forged wheels. They're custom designed with patterns inspired by traditional Chinese jade carvings. This car turns heads not because it's trying to, but because it's physically impossible to ignore something this magnificent rolling down the street. But here's where things get really interesting. Under that imperial hood lies a technological marvel that puts most supercars to shame. HONGQI engineered a plug-in hybrid powertrain that combines a powerful V8 engine with cutting-edge electric motors. We're talking about a combined output that exceeds 600 horsepower, but here's the genius part. This isn't about raw speed, this is about effortless, whisper-quiet power delivery that makes every acceleration feel like you're floating on a cloud of torque. The electric motors can propel this massive luxury liner in pure electric mode for over 120 kilometers, meaning your morning commute is completely silent and emission-free. And when you do need that V8 power, it kicks in so smoothly you'd think it was always there. The battery is a massive unit that can be charged from 0 to 80% in just 45 minutes using a fast charger. And the regenerative braking system is so intelligent it actually learns your driving patterns and optimizes energy recovery based on your route. The transmission is a custom-built 9-speed automatic that shifts with the grace of a professional ballet dancer. You never feel a gear change. You just experience this continuous wave of acceleration that pushes you back into those hand-stitched leather seats. And the best part, despite all this power and that enormous battery pack, HONGQI managed to keep the weight distribution nearly perfect at 51 to 49. Meaning this luxury battleship actually handles like it weighs. Half as much. Now open those suicide doors and step inside because the interior of the HONGQI L1 is where this car truly earns its multi-million-dollar price tag. The rear cabin, and let's be honest, that's where you want to be, is essentially a first-class airplane suite that got crossbred with a 5-star hotel penthouse. We're talking about individual reclining seats that offer heating, cooling, and a massage function with 22 different programs. The leather isn't just any leather. It's hand-selected from Italian tanneries and takes over 60 hours to stitch by hand into these beautiful quilted patterns. The headliner is genuine Alcantara embedded with hundreds of fiber optic lights that recreate the night sky and any constellation you desire. There's a full entertainment system with dual 15-inch 4K displays that fold down from the ceiling, a premium sound system with 28 speakers that was tuned by actual symphony conductors, and get this, a built-in refrigerator that keeps your champagne at exactly 6 degrees Celsius. The center console between the rear seats is made from a single piece of rare, Chinese burl wood that took craftsmen 3 months to shape and polish. It houses controls for everything, including the adaptive suspension, ambient lighting with 256 colors, and even the fragrance diffusion system that can be programmed to release different scents throughout your journey. The front seats aren't neglected either. The driver gets a command center with a curved digital display that spans the entire dashboard, showing everything from navigation to vehicle telemetry in crystal clear resolution, and the steering wheel. It's a piece of art wrapped in the finest nappa, leather with touch-sensitive controls that respond to the lightest finger pressure. Every surface you touch feels like it was crafted specifically for royalty, because in HONGQI's vision, that's exactly who you are when you sit inside the L1, but luxury means nothing if you can't go anywhere confidently. And this is where the HONGQI L1 shows it's not just a pretty face. The adaptive air suspension can raise the vehicle by 60 millimeters for those unexpected rough roads, while an army of sensors and cameras create a 360-degree view of your surroundings with such clarity you can see individual pebbles on the ground. The autonomous driving system is Level 3 capable, meaning on highways this car can literally drive itself while you recline in the back, sipping champagne and watching your favorite show. There's adaptive cruise control that reads traffic patterns up to 500 meters ahead. Lane keeping assist that's so smooth you forget it's working. And automatic parking that can squeeze this luxury liner into spaces you'd think were impossible. The sound insulation is so advanced that at highway speeds the cabin registers just 42 decibels. That's quieter than most libraries. HONGQI achieved this using triple laminated glass, acoustic foam in every cavity, an active noise cancellation through the audio system. And safety, well, this thing has more airbags than a bouncy castle. We're talking 12 airbags strategically placed throughout the cabin, reinforced with a high-strength steel and aluminum chassis that could probably survive a building collapse. There's even a system that pre-tensions the seatbelts if it detects an imminent collision, giving passengers those crucial milliseconds of additional protection. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room. The price? The HONGQI L1 starts at approximately $1.5 million and fully spec'd out with all the bespoke options we're talking about. You could easily push past $2 million. Yes, you heard that right. This makes it more expensive than a Rolls-Royce Phantom, more exclusive than a Bentley Mulsanne, and it puts Chinese automotive luxury in a league that nobody thought was possible just a decade ago. But here's the thing, for that money you're not just buying a car. You're buying a statement, you're buying a piece of automotive history, you're investing in the future of luxury mobility. And unlike those European luxury brands that have been coasting on heritage for decades, HONGQI is hungry, innovative, and pushing boundaries that established players wouldn't dare to approach. This is China saying we're not here to compete, we're here to dominate. And with the L1 they've created something that transcends comparison. This isn't trying to be a Chinese Rolls-Royce. This is HONGQI establishing its own category of ultra-luxury that blends Eastern philosophy with Western performance expectations. So there you have it, everyone. The HONGQI L1, China's most expensive automotive masterpiece and possibly the most important luxury car of this decade. This is the moment everything changed. Drop a comment below and tell me. Would you take this over a Rolls-Royce? And if you enjoyed this deep dive into automotive excellence, smash that like button and subscribe, because we've got so much more incredible content coming your way. Until next time, keep dreaming big, and remember, the future of luxury is being written right now, and it's being written in Chinese.